The Spin-Off Podcast Network.
This is Kiwi is back for a brand new season with more inspiring kōrero from special guests including rugby player, father and role model TJ Perenara.
My family bring me joy. Rugby brings me joy too, but it's not the same joy as my family brings me.
And global dancer and choreographer Kirsten Dodgen.
For some reason, people think I'm very intimidating.
Listen to the new season of This is Kiwi, brought to you by the Spin-Off Podcast Network in collaboration with Kiwi Bank. Available now wherever you get your podcasts.
Talofa Lover. I'm Madeline Chapman, editor at The Spin-Off. If you have the means, consider supporting our high-quality journalism by becoming a Spin-Off member. Sign up now at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
Welcome along. I was about to say welcome along to Dancing with the Stars.
I mean,
If you like.
Welcome along to
go.
Yeah, one of us has got to be on that show.
My name is Janie. I'm joined by Alex Casey and Duncan Grieve of The Spin-Off. This is your reality TV and real life in New Zealand podcast.
Hello.
We had some technicals last week and we had some cornies complaining.
We did, and I listened back and I realised one of the main problems is that I'm not on mic and I'm not the one who has to deal with the see Duncan, see I've done it again because I get all confused because I'm looking at you on Skype and I don't know where I am. But I apologise for my role in the bad pod, which is true of every week, but particularly last week.
We almost need one of those like pre-recorded disclaimers where like, you know, Real Pod is recorded live in front of a studio audience. And so, you know, like, we're so sorry up front.
Well, it is though. It's being recorded live and you're in the studio and you're an audience. I look like I'm on a dirty webcam.
Yeah, you do. You do look like
I've
a
got my
camp girl.
pajamas on.
Curtains drawn.
Like a real sparse room.
So you
Bad
are my
lighting.
live studio audience right now.
And Tina's ours.
I love it. Okay, anyway, thank you, Nando's.
Oh,
Have you
God.
what's the
thank
Nando's
you,
set sheet for
Nando's.
today?
Can I talk about my Sunday night?
Please.
I took my...
Sorry, that's a creaky door. Joel's just...
That
close
sounded
it,
like a
close it,
freaking
fine.
ghost.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was a haunted dolly.
I took my children, my haunted dollies, to Nando's St. Luke's. It was rammed on a Sunday night, full of families, full of couples, full of hot chicken. It was so delicious.
I thought you were about to say hot chicks. But
Yeah.
Well,
kinda.
Yeah. But look, I wasn't gonna, but yeah. I had a burger, which is, you know, makes a change from our usual delivery situation. It was so great.
What's going on? Halloumi or?
Yeah, I packed in. I kind of was. I was like stacking on the extras because I was like, look, I'm rarely here. They give me so much of it free. I'm just going to have like a $22 burger.
Whoa.
Had a fried egg, had halloumi, had the superfood. So I was like, this is actually nominally healthy.
Yeah.
Had a whole basket of peri-peri. It had obviously cheesy bread. It was a like 10 out of 10 eating experience.
Did you treat yourself to a sawmill beer and or Brancott wine?
I had a pale ale. Yum.
Love that.
Yeah.
did you try the halloumi hookup? Just to see?
What, like 3 weeks out of date?
Yeah.
That's like entering the code to try and get like free delivery on your pizza when it's from like 2016. You know, you Google
It does work
sometimes.
sometimes.
But I would have felt like it's fine to do that in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah.
But to do it in real life to a real life person, whoosh.
Do you ever pull out like I'm from the Real Pod?
I'm just so scared of the blank look. I can't do
there's
it.
no
100%
way that
we
would
get the black
work.
look.
Yeah.
No, of course it wouldn't. Of course it wouldn't.
I'm from the Real Pod. When would that ever help anyone?
And I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it's got us kept away from stuff.
Yeah, most definitely.
Got us barred and banned. It certainly hasn't got us free chicken. Well, actually, it does in the opposite
Every
situation. but-
single week.
Oh, man, we suck. Our hashtag is #RealPod. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/TheRealPodPod, and on Instagram @TheRealPodPod. What else? Anything else? Any other housekeeping? Oh, Duncan, I do want to ask you a personal question.
Oh, good.
How's our nanny going?
Oh, Esme.
Yeah.
Is it okay to say her
Duncan's
name?
stolen our nanny. Yeah.
I haven't
it's okay to say her
stolen.
name.
I'm looking after. She's so great.
I know, right?
She's like a freaking angel. We come home and the kids are like playing some nice traditional game. They haven't watched any TV. They put me to shame. I mean, it's not hard to put me to shame, but it's so great. Such a lovely personality.
Isn't she the best? And the thing is, I messaged her and I was like, how are the Grieve kids? And she was like, they're so great. And I was like,
What?
Our kids. I think basically she was saying my kids are the devil incarnate times 3.
I mean,
which is truth.
Yeah, I think Vivi's been on like a little good streak, but that won't last. I'm just so worried about losing her.
Losing Esme?
Yeah, I don't know if I could handle the Randall on that.
Topical, isn't it? So, okay, I'm going to play Sting now. You guys aren't going to hear it. But
can we try sing along?
The good people
give me
at
the
home
start.
will be hearing
Give
it.
us the start. No.
Okay, it's going to be real news. Okay, you ready? And I'm not going to hear it either. So we're all completely in the dark on this. Okay, and here we go.
It's time for the real news.
So I admire your commitment to the bit every time.
It's just good to have a game, and also I never know the end result because I don't listen to this podcast.
Really? I started listening.
That's right. You listened to it last week because you were the first person to tell me it sounded really bad.
Oh yeah, that's right. I listen when people are tearing us apart online.
And the Cornies are really, really loyal, and they really say a bad word about us. But so the fact that they were kind of like, sounds not good, guys, means it was very, very, very bad indeed. Anyway,
Appreciate
lots of real news this week. We've got Celebrity Treasure Island coming up. So we've had some announcements for that.
I was very proud of myself for calling Lily McManus. Just based on, she moved back from LA not that long ago. And I was like, why would you come home if not for a treasure isle?
That's a great recruit.
Huge.
She's such good TV.
And it's cross network as well.
It is.
Anyway, yep. Look,
I think.
I'm doing that on purpose.
Cut that out.
We're
Lily. I feel like Lily's. She was really good on The Bachelor, but given the rep she's got on like proper big American Bachelor, I think she's going to be like, and all the just general kind of confidence of being like a person, I think she's going to be a lot better. And I think she'll find the environment and the structure of the show more suited to her. There's something about the mock sincerity or sometimes real sincerity of The Bachelor that'll be, I feel like, doesn't necessarily suit her personality, even though she was really good on it. I think Celebrity Treasure Island is just dorky enough to be like, have her do a full Lily.
Yeah, it's going to be so good. No booze on Celebrity Treasure Island.
What?
Really?
What?
I don't know though.
How?
Of course there's what?
How? Why? I mean,
There is no booze.
Why?
Oh, no,
Is that
surely.
like a thing?
No, I was just saying, like, Lily was always quite funny. She does a shoey. I feel like she had like a beer in her
They
VT.
won't
You've been
show
told-
booze, but there might be booze.
Of course there's no booze.
What do you
It's
mean
an
there's no
island.
booze?
I know, but the crew's there. After hours, we won't see it on screen, and I'm sure that in the
But
case
don't they
of
have to
regular
starve?
Treasure Island,
No,
Isn't
it's
it
not like
Survivor?
it's not
but
like Survivor, is
but not
it?
Celebrity Treasure Island.
What?
I would have thought it was
Surely
like a spa.
the cameras stop rolling and they get a full feast, heaps of ice cold fizz. You know.
Oh, well, Chizzy's out there. You know he's going to be chilling that fizz from day dot.
Yeah, but he could be
so
enforcing the
let's talk
booze
about
ban
that.
too.
True.
Chizzo's our man on the island. He's like, if you need a guy on an island, Chizzo's the one, right?
Yeah, he's always there. I love
And
Chizzo.
Bree from ZM.
She's real funny. I don't know very much about her. I've only ever just go through her Instagram sometimes. She does all these real funny videos where she just repeatedly grosses out her mum, just saying really disgusting stuff to her mum, and her mum goes, Brianna, every time, and it's really funny.
Wasn't it Channing Tatum or someone who followed her on Instagram?
I don't know.
Someone massive.
That's crazy.
somehow, I don't know, ended up watching some of her videos with her family, and that made the news. I'm sure we would have reported about
Yeah,
it.
I think we did.
Did it make the real news?
Podcast.
That's
It made the
ringing the
real
bells.
news. Not the real
Crazy.
news, the real news. And maybe the real news. But anyway, Zach Guilford,
Yeah, Zach,
Fraud, as I've written in the doc.
that's a good name. I think Zach Guilford's a bit of a wild card. Like,
Is he a rugby player?
he's a rugby player, but last time he was on a tropical island, or at least last time he was sort of
Oh, he's
reportedly
that
on a
guy.
he was like running around naked, covered in blood, having like punched someone in the face.
Yes.
So it's like a bold casting move to have somewhere where that's their sort of chief association with tropical islands
Yeah.
be on your show.
But then I go back to the booze question. No booze. Maybe it's like a
Detox.
yeah.
Rehab.
Yeah. It's Rehab Island.
Celebrity rehab detox island
Island.
feat Zach
I mean,
Guilford.
and Chizzy's
It's
like
a
the
good
mentor.
Yes.
Would watch. Am gonna watch. It's
Would
coming
watch.
to our screens.
Moses Mackay from Soul 3 Mio. Or Soul
Amazing
Oh,
talent.
I love Moses.
Moses is a great guy.
I've done a roadie with Moses.
Have you?
Yep. And I did
Whoa.
a story about Salemio.
Cool.
Really,
lovely guy.
really, really great people, those guys. Can I just say?
All
So,
three of them. Meos.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of the Mios.
Penny Party, Amatai, they're really good people. I went to the
Very
gym
good
with them. We were doing everything together.
There's a very funny episode of a beloved cult web series, Pop on the Couch, featuring Soul 3 Mio. If anyone was interested in Googling that, get
Well,
the views up.
I think it's mean to say Soul 3 Mio.
What do you mean?
Okay, Sole Mio.
Soul 3 Mio.
I think it's mean.
Well,
It's like
don't
saying,
write it like that.
it's like saying Stella asterisk.
Yeah, your point. It's like the movie Seven. There's got 7 in the middle of it.
How do you say that?
7 in.
Exactly.
Or Kesha. Cash dollar sign.
No, she dropped the dollar. She dropped the dollar
did she?
sign.
No.
Yeah.
Wise.
I once ran a running race to be Zach Guilford's brother's girlfriend. He went to my primary school.
Did you win it?
Nah. Not a chance in hell.
You could have been in the great Guilford family.
It would have been amazing. He was like the hottie of the school, and so was his brother.
And did he organise it?
No, I think the girls just were like, okay, there's only one way to settle this. Line up
Do you know
girls.
I feel like there's a story in this. I mean, not for your good website, but perhaps Now to Love or something.
No.
That I once asked a boy out in my class, I think it was in Form 2, by wrapping a note around a stone and putting it in his shoe and then just waiting for him to put his shoe on.
That's
It worked.
good.
Can I say? It worked.
How big was
Yeah.
the stone?
Like, I mean, no one can see, but like, you know,
She's doing
You wouldn't
about
miss
a,
it.
what is it,
Like a
10
10 cent piece?
20
10,
cent?
10
Tenner?
centre, yeah. But, you know, with
A
some
little
dynamic,
tin.
with some roughage. Yeah.
Wow.
That's really romantic. Did it work? This was
It did,
his-
yeah.
And that boy grew up to be Joel?
No, sadly, no. Wouldn't it be nice if everyone grew up to be Joel? But no.
What,
don't know
what did
what
he
he's
grow up to
doing
be? 10 to
He grew
20?
up to be he just Evan.
Rikers Island?
Even.
Yeah, just Evan. I don't know what he does now.
Even almighty.
Anyway, who else is in the lineup? Nick Harrison from Shortland Street, Cal Burnett.
Yeah, that
So
rocks.
has this all been announced?
No, only they've had 2 announcements.
Oh.
2 blocks of 3. Second
Oh.
announcement was
More to
all
come.
blokes. It's Carl Burnett. Who else?
Moses
Sam the
Mackay.
Weatherman.
Sam the Weatherman. Oh, Maddie McLean
So
as
there's
well.
two
Yeah,
With
Maddie
dueling
McLean was in the
Weatherman.
first.
Dueling Weatherman. Who was...
Yes.
So there's only one Sheila so far.
So far,
Yeah, but
There'll be more.
1 to 5 ratio is...
they usually,
Yeah.
they
Rough
usually
race.
do equal numbers, don't they? Spread the genders.
Oh, you bloody hope so.
I mean,
Well,
it
I'm
worked
sure
on
we'll see
Dancing
some
with the
more
Stars, didn't it? You have an equal,
Hey,
and nothing bad ever happens.
oh my gosh. Shh, don't talk about the war. Carl Burnett, aka Nick Harrison, I'm all about it. This guy's
great.
been through, he's
Hell
he's
and
been,
back.
He's been through hell and back. Has he?
Well, yeah.
He sent me a script on Skype once.
Did he?
That's
I don't know
definitely
how
hell
that
and
came
back.
about.
Send us a script on Skype. We're on Skype right now.
I am. I'm just performing it live.
So he, post-Shortland Street, he spent all his money real quick. Like, he was living large because he was there from a young teen. And he's like got that sort of athlete thing where you sort of get dropped into this culture where you're suddenly really rich, really young before you've kind of been given the education on how to look after your money. And he did that kind of scribe, buy a WRX and put heaps of boom sounds in it kind of vibe. And then after Shortland Street, he really struggled to sort of find his identity. Maybe he came back on, but he was eventually like a soundie on Shortland Street. And I think he's all right now, but I think he's open. He's talked about maybe having some pretty tough mental health times in the aftermath. So I'm glad that he's coming back to his spiritual home of TVNZ too.
I'm excited to see him on. I feel like he's been on one of these shows before, like back in the day. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Like, they made a lot of Treasure Island, right? Or am I getting confused? How many celebrity ones have there been?
There
was at least two.
Two or three.
And was Horse was just a normie, right? I mean, he was Horse, so he wasn't normal, but he was in the normal person's one.
Did Horse do the normie and then come back for
as
the
a
celebrity?
Yeah,
and then on to the city council of wherever. That's crazy.
Speaking of councils and such.
What do you got?
Lisa Lewis, have you seen that on the doc?
Running for mayor?
Yeah.
She does that on the reg, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Sort of stunt, what have you. Lisa Lewis.
She's what? She's doing it as a stunt?
Well, it's not real, is it?
She's not going to win, is she?
She's not going to win.
Got my lunchtime crossover
again. But she's got a website all set up that's sort of got, issues. Shall I click on that?
What is she campaigning for? What's her...
Let's have a look.
Is it news?
Central Business District car parking.
Oh, whoa.
Bring back our local and international shoppers, making CBD more vibrant, appealing and safe.
This is normal stuff. Bloody hell.
Oh, wow.
She's going to work to lift the pace and scale of housing construction.
That would be such a great... 2 takes green for the next election, eh?
Oh, dear. Yeah, it's exciting.
I take it all back. She seems like a real serious candidate.
She's going for an indoor skate park. She wants to start up a petition for an all-weather indoor skate park in Hamilton. More than you'd expect. Okay, anyway. TVNZ has a new panel show. It's called Have You Been Paying Attention? It's being hosted by Hayley Sproul. And it's going to be there 7 days kind of thing, I guess.
100%. It's their 7 days killer. I think I don't know if it's been announced, Mel Bracewell on it.
Oh, is she?
Well, she told me at basketball.
She does the Australian one all the time and does really well on it. Like, I think she's been asked back heaps of times, and I haven't seen many other Kiwi comedians on the Australian one, so it would make sense.
So Ursula Carlson, Vaughan Smith, they've both been regulars on 7 days, and they're going to be on. So how does that work? Is that all just fine?
No, I think that there's been a bit of a heist. My sources tell me that they did some. TVNZ went and got a whole bunch of 7 days talent, and 7 days are not necessarily thrilled about all this, which makes sense. I don't think they're going up against one another. I don't think they're going to be competing, which would be cool.
No, that would be crazy.
Yeah, but that's what people do. The news, for example. Don't make me bring up the news again.
Wasn't TV3 at one point going to be starting up a weeknight soap?
Trinity Point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
They just asked for just a cheeky 9 mil from New Zealand On Air, and New Zealand On Air said, nah. It was during the Weldon era. Trinity Point. It was going to be set at a fictional village north of Auckland. High school soap. We're doing so great.
I think that was a misstep from New Zealand On Air, quite frankly. I'd have loved to have seen a rival for shorties, but anyway. Okay, what else? Okay, so we'll be looking forward to that, will we? When's that starting?
Yeah. Was it going to be like a Friday night? Do we know when it's going to be? Are they going head to head?
It's a Tuesday night.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm just saying. Were you on your telephone?
Yeah.
Have you watched the Aussie version? Have you watched the Aussie version, Alex?
I've seen clips of it.
Has it got like team leaders like 7 Days does?
I don't know. It's got buzzers.
Okay. Helpful.
When you say you've seen
I think it's
clips
every
of
man
it,
for himself or woman.
can I just ask a question?
Huh?
When you say you've seen clips of it, look at me. Does that mean you've seen that there are clips of it?
Yeah. I've seen a clip autoplay for 3 seconds on silent.
That's a view.
Ask me anything.
Love it. Okay, so just today, news broke that Samuel Levi's...
Oh, no.
Samuel
saw
Levi's,
this.
I don't know how do you say that, his assistant, does he have an assistant? Or is it just him? I don't know. Because it's an email that was sent by SL Media Co. The Daily Mail has published an email pitch that was sent by SL Media Co. Basically asking for some like travel perks, in exchange for exposure on social media by himself, but also Tamara for Married at First Sight Australia. So, I mean, the worst. Have you read it? Either of you?
No.
I read it. I heard about it first because he went on his stories quite early this morning, sort of front-footing it, saying this has happened. And he said, I mean, I feel bad for the guy. Like, he seemed quite under the pump about it, but he did say... quote unquote, today's news is tomorrow's newspaper. So that's all.
Or is it tomorrow's story that's still on the internet forever?
Today's news is tomorrow's newspaper is.
It's actually not wrong though. Like,
it is technically true. It's so funny. It's
so
like,
good.
Maybe that's our tattoo.
Yeah, that's the real news. The tagline.
Yeah, it actually is now. We need a new single.
But yeah, I didn't know when he was talking about it that the email that had been leaked was from essentially him, right?
Him.
Under the SL Media Co's agency banner.
Is he pretending to be his
does sound-
assistant in a
Yeah.
Donald Trump style?
I mean,
think so.
well, it does sound, reading it sounds very much, remember that PR piece that he put out a while back?
Yeah.
This sounds like it's written by the same person. So maybe the same assistant, which may be him. We don't know.
We
But
can't say for sure.
He said, would love to know your thoughts on getting the pair into experience a trip together, as the pair would love to visit and experience this part of Australia and do it together. Samuel and Tamara would absolutely love to work together and collaborate, collaborate with you. They're spelt there, as in place rather than it's all over the place. They're large and wide range of social media followings, which has a combined reach of 250,000 plus. Both are close friends and can offer so much together through some fun and engaging content, as well as offering great following throughout Australasia to hit the perfect demographic. Blah 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 blah. So basically, they're just looking for a free trip. They're going to post it on, their stories and Instagram, what have you. I mean, apart from the terrible grammar and spelling, I'm fine with it.
I didn't know that was how it works. Do you if you're an influencer, you sit there and you're like, where would I like to go? And then you email the place.
Yeah.
And go do what?
That's how it works.
Can I just put
actually?
this out here?
That's why Jane's in LA.
Yeah, true. Show the receipts.
Can I just put this out here? When we started making the Real Pod like a proper thing, but when we started doing this like as a weekly thing and we had segments and all that, and we started the Real Review, I approached PR companies and was like, the Real Pod's great, this is who, we've got a really...
Do you want to collaborate with us?
Please collaborate with us.
Here's a song after
so
David. It's all
thing.
fine.
It's the same thing. But he's not doing anything that I don't think a whole lot of other,
It's kind of cool.
either influencers themselves or their reps are doing for them. Like, there's influencer rep agencies who probably go out and chase that stuff, right?
Yeah, he's just got his own one. He's just, not giving anyone 20%. I'm just impressed that he's friends with Tamara.
Oh, yeah, they're hideout friends. They've hung out a couple of times.
It's interesting, though, because he hasn't denied it. Sorry, Sammy's assistant did not deny sending the email. Brands have reached out to him, and we have also reached out to some that would be a great alignment, and one's more on par with his following, which is why this inquiry has maybe come around. Meanwhile, Tamara's denied seeking out free holidays, claiming her current trip to Bali is on her own dime.
Oh, well.
So, I don't know what to make of that.
Alex's
It's
take.
just cool. It's just cool news.
It's such
I
good
just
news.
like it. I have seen
like the
I have
best
seen a
of
couple
the
of those like similar emails that people have sent me. Always shocking spelling. Like a couple of unnamed influencers, and I'm just like, how do you sleep
them.
at night?
Name them.
I will not.
Well, you don't. I mean, look. Where's the apostrophe go of possession go in it's?
Shut up. But at least,
Did you
I
make it
have
blue?
editors.
It's one Achilles heel. Still, I had to take one out like last week.
Did you?
There's
There's no
5
apostrophe
years.
possession with it.
Sometimes.
Tell the grandkids.
I'm gonna guys.
It is.
No, sorry.
No, but that's
I don't-
not an apostrophe possession. That's of like absence or whatever.
It's a contraction.
Aye.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to play a sting. Ready? Here we go.
Which one is it?
Reality check.
I've been giving you 5 fucking years or whatever. My entire fucking life for you.
Disgusted.
Disgusted at how much you copied my husband.
Did you just fart?
Just fart?
Reality check. We were pretty close there.
I think
I'm
so.
sure of it. Feels good. Okay, Dancing with the Stars 2019 grand finale Sunday night. And we
Steamy
don't
stuff.
need to recap it, do we?
No.
Nah.
Let's just talk about how we feel.
Did
I
some
loved
dances.
it.
I
Every
loved it
time.
too.
It was an epic showdown.
It felt like a real event, hey? Like they had the lots of dancers, big, like they pulled in a few more chairs in the audience, and everyone was clapping and whooping and cheering and waving signs, and it just felt like something.
They made
Yeah.
it look. They made it look at times like a stadium with everyone with their cell phones up. A couple of times, I felt that.
I don't miss
I felt that atmosphere. I would have loved to have been there.
Yeah, I would love to have been invited.
Well, we actually were.
What?
So let's talk-
What?
Well, to the media room. No one wants to go to the media
No, that's
room.
stupid
No.
room. No disrespect.
It is the
to
bad
lady.
room.
I just wanted to sit in the crowd like all of the regular
Like a
fans.
comedian.
Like all the
My
comedians.
sister went.
What? Oh, she's a dance
My s-
lady.
No, she's not a dance lady.
Isn't she?
Her daughter, my niece, works for Shine. So they were given a couple
Shine
of tips.
Endemol. They sound like a big pharma company, eh?
That's not what it is, though, eh? At all.
No.
No.
No, good.
Anyway, so William and Amelia came fourth.
I panic voted for William in the last 2
Oh.
minutes. I freaked
You
out.
suddenly wanted him to win, your husband.
Well, I knew that he wasn't going to win, but I just wanted to tell him one day that I did everything I could. And that was spending 99 cents.
That sounds like everything you could. He's
Put it in your wedding
so
speech.
good at that dance.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's
So
so
you're talking about the
fun.
hip hop dance.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so
disco.
weird that it's disco, but it's
Yeah.
still like he's so good at it. It looks like a video game or like a professional.
it does look like a video game.
It's just crazy what he does.
He's just so funny.
Okay.
And also, somehow still gets away with doing the fast 5 on Dianewood's butt every single week without causing a controversy. And then I think his final one, he managed to get in 8. He was like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on his butt. It's such a funny joke. I know that it's not okay. Or is it? It's a different time.
I think
It actually does feel like that, though. That's one of the when you're watching Dancing with the Stars, it's like the internet doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
text voting is like, whoa, it's just
Exactly.
nice. That's what part of why it's nice.
It's free
I think
from all the
that's why
troubles of the
when
world.
Dom Harvey did that thing where he talked about Crystal Shinnery's when she did the leggy thing and and he zoomed in or whatever, why that was such a shock, because you go back to another time where you're just watching some lovely dancing live on the television
Yeah, true.
and you don't want that brought back into
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it in a podcast for weeks and weeks and weeks in a row. Just want to enjoy it.
But we do want to talk about it. We love it.
We do, of course we do, yeah.
The D floor wouldn't have existed without it.
That's true.
The beloved
Randall and
D
Brittany
floor.
came third. What did they do? I can't remember what they danced.
The leopard pants one.
Those pants, discuss.
I just think that was one of their worst outfits, TBH.
I like the matchy, but I don't know if you can wear leopard pants. If anyone can pull them off, it's Randall.
Yeah.
But I don't think he pulled them off.
I was just trying to think about them. I don't have a
keep them
problem with
on.
the pants at all. I don't have a problem with the pants. What's wrong with them?
I'm just saying they're quite hard out.
They are quite
Well,
hard
that's
out.
okay. Just open your mind.
Okay, I'll try
Duncan.
opening my mind for once in my stupid life.
Okay.
I'll report
you.
back next week.
Laura and Shay came second, and Manu and Lauren won. And he choreographed the final dance, which I found quite boring, can I just say?
No, I
But
loved it.
good on
I
him for
loved
giving
it. God,
a
I was
go.
That's crazy.
weeping. I did thought it was quite funny, like the picking up the rugby ball and stuff. It was a bit stage challenge.
It was
But I
quite
loved
stage
it.
challenge.
And I liked how short it was compared to the long dances. It was nice and short.
Yeah.
Can I say something about Laura and Shay?
Yes.
Laura is crazy all-rounder talented. So to do that Nicki Minaj Pound the Alarm song, Nicki Minaj is a very, very technically proficient rapper and a really good singer. And that song, while a bad song, let's not pretend it's a good song, is really difficult to do. And she basically did it better than most of the kind of guest magicians have done. But it's not it had no emotion in it. And then the stage was flooded with other dancers, so you couldn't really see what she was up to. I think it was just she basically just flew too close to the sun.
I think so as well. I realised kind of halfway through it that I was looking at the what are they called? The carnival type ladies at the very
Yes.
back. Because it was
Too much going on
nine
on the
ladies.
floor.
And I respect the sentiment behind it, of course. When she was like, we couldn't just have one woman in the final, we got to have 1,000 or whatever. But that was kind of the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whereas
Anyways.
Manu's was it was so simple. It was just the two of them, so to speak. And, they were very emotionally engaged with one another.
They were very, very in tune with one another.
Really in
physically, emotionally,
tune.
mentally.
They were just
A lot of chemistry.
All the
lots
Lees,
of
all the
chemicals back and forth.
Good on Julz as well for catching that pass in the dark. Well, that was cool.
Well, as we know, Julz is a rugby chap.
You read all about
he's
it
from
on
Rugby Stock.
your favourite
In
website.
tomorrow's newspaper.
So back 4-10 yonder.
Yeah, of course.
Last week,
Our favourite place
Alex,
to be.
I'm pretty sure you said that you thought
I thought
Laura
Randall
should win.
Yeah, I thought Laura deserved to win. I thought Randall was going to win.
Yeah.
But I wanted Manu to win. So,
Right. So
I'm
so
willing
you
to
happy
take
with
an
that?
L in that I wasn't right about what would
Yeah.
happen, but I still consider it a win.
Okay, and of course you want to marry William.
William.
Yeah. Okay.
Which you now can do because he came fourth.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And also he's one of the few...
Oh, yeah.
What?
Carry on. What were you saying, Duncan?
You all know what I'm saying.
One of the
One of
few.
the few.
Of the...
A few good men.
Of
Few good men.
the finalists, there were some who looked like they might not be...
Anyway, so the block
available.
started this week as well.
Well, William has a girlfriend as well.
Oh,
I'm just going to go over the top
I've
of you.
just followed her on Instagram.
But just one girlfriend. So,
Yeah,
right?
just the one. Crazy.
The block. Na 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 na.
Na, 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 na.
It's
We're in the
my home
Firehouse.
suburb.
How crazy is
You
it
know
seeing
what?
Kingsland as ooh.
Crazy Williamsburg.
Crazy place. It's like 4 shops. It's so funny.
Take that back.
It's about 100 metres from start to finish, Kingsland.
Hey, there's the Kingslander with Nectar Bar upstairs. Ooh,
Basically a rooftop.
that's our local.
Neon signs.
It's so cool.
I am constantly in the general vision just looking for Duncan Grieve lurking around in the background.
Yeah, well, I thought I was looking for our car because there was a couple of times we parked for the pub quiz at the Kingslander and they were, scuffling around. But our little car didn't make it.
Oh, early days.
Early days,
They might have
that's
bleeped
true.
it out.
Yeah.
So lots changed in the block over the years. There's no fancy bit showing the contestants finding out that they're on the show. I think they just kind of showed some sort of Skype situation like we've got here and going, oh, you're on, yay. Whereas they used to turn up at their house and do the big reveal. They also didn't do a great big race or competition to pick the house. They're doing that thing they did last year where you
Switch
do up the
around.
guest bedroom and then whoever does the best job in that gets to choose their house. I've got to stop saying house, their apartments this year.
The funny thing, just before we get into the houses, was so they're from Wellington, Turangi, and
Tukuiti?
Yes. But they all got the train there from like
I love
Newland.
it. Yeah, the Wellington people coming in from Newland.
So funny.
Was that like partner content? Was that 18?
I'm so curious. It kind of felt like it had to be.
It may also just have been showing how great Kingsland is as a location for public transport, because remember the whole time that we're watching this, they're also trying to sell those places.
There's also nowhere to stop, nowhere to film outside the actual building, I feel. Like there's that huge, like there's all those containers and scaffolding. There's like a bus stop. I feel like it would be a shit show.
I'd be so curious
out.
though if they did if there were promotional considerations paid by HP and Apple. That was.
It looked bloody good.
Sure did. Made me want to take the train.
Should we discuss our couples? Oh, I mean, they're not all couples. I mean, well, there's a couple of blokes, so I guess they're like a couple, but just a couple of blokes.
Great recovery.
Mikado and Sophia are from Turangi. They've got a 10-year-old daughter called Frida. They seem nice.
They do seem nice.
Oh, so nice.
She's the one who does an artist by night, right? And does a little hedgehog
so
on
she
a
went
little
to
t-shirt.
fashion school, now cooks at a cafe or something 40 hours a week, and then comes home and draws some doodles for t-shirts or something.
Little hedgehog on a t-shirt. That's always a good sign, I feel.
Busy lady.
Busy lady,
And
but she's got a
looks
vision.
immaculate.
Yeah.
Immaculate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just the kind of family that puts you to shame.
They've come out of the gate quite likable, I think.
Yep.
So we'll see how that
They're
pans
going for
out.
the likeable, nice couple slot.
Yeah, okay. Lisa and Ribs.
Love them.
Wellington.
Yeah.
Ribs.
He can bench like a motherfucker.
I feel like there is a bit of Amy and Stu vibes going on in terms of the cast profiling.
Yeah, I'm so into it. Sneaky Lisa.
They're taking
sneaky ways.
taking no prisoners.
And built a weird little burrow for themselves out of boxes and that.
Are we talking about the actual show yet, or are we just talking about the couples?
Just fine.
We're just talking about the couples, but
Okay.
she's spent like a crazy amount of time just trying to psych out other people, which I love.
She said, what was the quote? She's like, oh my, I want to gas them up something wicked. It's so intense.
That's good.
It doesn't sound like a Wellington thing to say, but there you go. Also, in their like pre-roll thing, they were talking about how it's not pre-roll because the whole thing's pre-recorded, but they were talking about how they met, and she was like, "Oh, we met in an unconventional way or something." It was like she worked at a bar and he was a customer. It's like, it doesn't seem that unconventional.
That's probably like a top 3 way to meet.
So. Okay, who else do we have? Stacey and Adam from Wellington. He's a concept designer for Weta. She's something social media something.
She's
maybe?
a digital content creator.
Just aren't we
Yeah.
all?
Yeah.
Isn't that literally what we're doing right now? I think these guys are going to be funny.
Millennial punching bag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sad about
Put
it.
funny
but
glasses on them.
I love it. Also, they've bought a house and they have a
What?
dog. And they're living the Wellington millennial dream. And for that, I hate them.
But are they having smashed avocado on toast for breakfast?
Good point, Jay.
That's the ultimate
Well,
goal,
is there
right?
even a food sponsor this year?
That's a good
Yes,
question.
Just
there is.
Wolf
Subway.
Smellers.
It's Subway.
Subway.
Subway?
Yes.
But there was no
Subway.
Subway in episode 1.
We'll beat that out.
In episode 1, someone said they went out, the millennials went out to do their shopping together, and they started the whole kind of foreshadowing of tradies getting pissed off that one of them didn't stay behind to... Classic. It's a tale as old as time. One of them didn't stay behind to help out with some framing or whatever. And they were like, oh, if you're lucky, we'll bring back some Subway.
But that could just be... Was that a definite hardcore?
I don't think so. Because I don't think they'd give that to Subway if it wasn't a thing.
I don't know.
Subway were doing they were doing partner content on the AM show last week. The
So
week
Media
before.
Works, they all got a contract.
Maybe.
I just found that... I thought Wolf, is that his name?
Wolf Camp?
Wolf Camp, cooking them snarlers. I'm like, that is going to be partner content if there is any.
Yeah.
They were trying to make the
Interesting to
barbecue
see.
metaphor, but I don't think it worked.
Also interesting to see that they've got a new sponsor in Cheetah this year rather than Freedom Furniture.
Freedom. That's going up.
That's crazy.
That must be big money because Cheetah's just a Battler Kiwi brand, I think.
Yeah, but they're also like
Yeah, loads of
higher
money.
end.
Carrie-Ann's
They're
mum
higher
works
end.
there, so but
Yeah,
they're higher
yeah.
end. Pricey.
And I think, probably more on trend stuff. You can kind of walk in there
Yeah.
and choose anything and it will be on trend rather than you go to Freedom, you can probably find some bits and pieces, but
Just
you
some
can also
yuck
end up
stuff.
just like doing Nana's
Dig through
living
the
room.
shit.
Disgusting crap.
Horrible old
Junk.
looking couch.
Fucking foul
Okay,
shit.
my sister-in-law works for Freedom, so we'll just anyway. Ethan and Sam,
Love
from
them.
Security, builder and
Man, we're going
joiner.
to drag Freedom
Right,
more often. That was fun.
They're the Pete and Andy.
Yeah, the Ling and Zing.
Sam
the
and
Ning
Emmett.
Nong, the Dills and Dills.
I don't reckon there's so much the Dills and Ling and Zing. I reckon they're more the Sam
Aren't
and Emmett.
they?
Pete and Andy.
They're laddish.
Yeah, they're
Lady
laddish. They're
jokes.
not like they don't seem like they're a beer short of a six pack.
They're
the
very,
same way.
yeah, that's true. They're clever and they're handsome.
That's the main
Clever,
thing.
Like-
handsome,
Eels?
and handy.
Catch
Handy around the
eels.
house.
Yeah,
Builder and joiner.
they're gonna be really great.
They claim to not know anything about design, though. I don't
Doesn't
know if
matter.
that's a bluff.
Like I said, just walk into
Cheetah.
oh, cheating, you
Anything,
trip
and it'll
over a
look
It's not
style.
like it's freedom.
Cushion,
I mean, you know
yeah.
what freedom's like.
Okay, let's talk about should we talk about the apartments?
Yeah.
Apartment 4 is a penthouse. It's brand new. It's not part of the old building. It's got north and south tiers. Oh, this is boring. Apartment 3, well, it's a big deal though, right? Because you get the best apartment. That's what's
Which
going
one would you have?
I don't know the difference. I get the top one, right? Isn't that what you
It hasn't
do?
got any heritage.
No heritage.
care about
no
that.
features. Really?
I've got a cheetah cushion.
I think you've got more than one, you lucky lady.
I like
Apartment 3 is like the same size, but it's got a high stud. They've got a
It's
great
got terrace.
view.
It's got a terrace.
Got a terrace, some heritage features. Apartment 2 sucks.
It's got a safe and it's got an extra $10,000. There's not enough extra for the bad apartment.
No.
What do we
and
reckon
then apartment
about-
1, which
Yeah,
is the frontage one, which is like north facing, right? So it should be pretty sunny. Is that north facing?
It is a
North-ish
bit.
facing.
I reckon that when they were sort of talking about the view won't be good. Like you really have to sort of stay in a really specific spot to get that view back
Yeah.
towards the city. I mean,
yeah, she was actually leaning out the window.
because that's literally the outlook from my bedroom is basically the exact same angle, 200
Right.
metres away. I mean, they don't
Give
even
away
talk
where you
about
live.
how cool your neighbourhood neighbours would be on the block. You know,
How sunny is
Simon
it? How much
Wilson.
sun do you get in your bedroom window when you're leaning out to see the Sky Tower?
It's actually quite sunny.
Yeah, see, I think they've got good aspect. So this is why apartment 2 really sucks, because it's also like more southerly facing.
Yeah, be cold, be
Or
chilly.
southeasterly.
What do we reckon about
anyway,
apartment 5?
What they're going to do with it?
What?
Oh, they're going to do that. It'll come up. It'll be used as the production office for now, and it's also their communal eating area. in there.
No. And here's my
No?
theory. It's going to be like some invaders.
Oh my God, block intruders.
Yeah.
No, but they've always had an extra building, and then like they did.
Yeah, but they
in
don't make a
Burbank, and then
thing
they go
about
and-
it.
They
don't make
did. They did it up. One of the challenges was to each go into a room in that extra building.
Oh, I wanted it to be invaders. Like coming in a bit
Hopefully.
late, having
Is it
to
just
do
going to be
extra work.
you breaking in?
Yeah.
It's my plan.
Anyway, apartment 1 is a 2-level apartment. It's full heritage. It's a lot bigger than the others. It's a lot bigger. It's like 163 square metres.
But it's also
quite
on
large.
New North Road. Like it's quite on a
It's
busy
on
road.
Like they're looking there when they're bringing those doors in, the old fire doors. It's like your front door is on the footpath.
I'm going to be looking into that.
Oh, yeah.
Inside into the doors and
Literally.
through the windows.
Okay.
New job.
So Stacey and Adam ended up with apartment 1. They're the millennials. Lisa and Ribs, no need to describe who they are because you know by the fact that I said, oh, sorry, Siri, you can stop that. Thanks. They are apartment 2.
Promo.
Sophia and Makaide are apartment 4, the penthouse, and Ethan and Sam got lucky with apartment 3.
From any of the apartments, can you see that restaurant, The Zing? Because that seems like an omen.
Yeah, apartment 1.
Apartment 1.
No,
don't
the
even
thing's
know that
gone.
restaurant.
It's
What?
gone.
Restaurant.
It's a Ravi's now.
What?
It's really sad. I met the guy. I get
Zing.
the Zing guy, and he was really giving it a go. He was trying to do some sort of fusion stuff, but man, was it ever empty. And it's a cavernous space. It broke my heart. I'm almost glad that it's gone, not because it was just too sad to watch it not work. He was trying. It was good too.
Just like Ling
really
and Zing.
Unrelatable content right
It's
now.
good for the Kingsland lot.
Kingsland's
we've
gotta be
got
one of the smaller
Kingsland cornies
suburbs.
too.
Yeah.
Is Kingsland like the smaller suburb in Auckland? Kingsland, Newton, Eden Terrace. Grafton.
Arch Hills. No, that's
yeah.
quite a few.
They're all kind of one and the same, really.
Do you think
They should just put them all together.
would you,
Yeah.
if you had to, live in one of, what are you doing?
So bad. Off mic. It's casual.
If you had to live in Lingsland or Zingsland, which would you
Zingsland.
choose?
Zingsland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
for sure.
But wait, which one's which?
What?
Huh?
What's what?
Lingsland. Zing.
Okay.
What?
Zing.
Cut this out.
Who's got the long hair?
Zing.
Zing.
No. Ling. Ling.
I reckon
Ling and Zing.
their own
eh?
mother can't tell them apart.
What a time.
And so I still say every season, and I'll say it again, that like when you first meet these people on the screen, you're like, oh, I'm never going to remember their names. I'm never going to get to know and love them like I did old Dills and Ling and Zing. But you forget about all those people. You move on to
You
the next
do.
lot, and by the end of the season, they're your new best friends.
I was like pleasantly surprised by how instantly I warmed to a lot of them, to be honest.
I like that. Yeah, me too.
It's a good
me
crop.
too.
It's also a good time to get in on the ground floor with their Instagram accounts.
Can we
Stacey
actually do that?
obviously already as a digital content creator has over 40,000.
40,000?
Yeah.
That's an
Yeah.
influencer. That's not a digital
Yeah.
content creator.
Yeah, but I feel
What
like
kind of, how has she got her followers, do you reckon, based on your advanced analytics?
just look nice.
Right.
That old trick.
That is just kind of cheating, isn't it, really?
Oh, she's been in
Okay.
a little plane with her little mate.
Okay. I mean, just go check it out for yourself.
Go check
Suzuki
it out.
Vitara turbos this year. Real even playing field for getting yourself around Auckland because none of them are from Auckland. So for all their challenges they have to zip off to.
We can easily
God.
befriend these people.
Yeah, but do you want to?
I mean, you could literally just walk into a cafe in Kingsland and sit down with them, surely.
It's like, don't you? Like, like, imagine there was some crazy gossip like there was in that last reality show that just finished. Wouldn't you want to know it?
The block is never that scandalous, though, is it?
Well, last year, wasn't
Maybe
there
this
some
year.
sort of potential romance between the chaps and the...
Oh, yeah. But that was on
the ladies
camera.
last year. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Chloe and Em.
Yeah.
Love
Good
Colin
season,
There
eh?
was
Great
that,
season.
time.
Cracking.
The fence jump and run to the bush.
Yeah,
from
Anya.
Yep. That's...
Do you know that Anya is
favourite.
really young?
Yes, he's only 24 now,
What a
right?
shock. Are you shocked by that?
No.
That's great. They like own a gym and they're proper.
Yeah, some people just get out
Crazy.
and they just do all this work and then they're successful.
Are they from the regions? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, they're from Hamilton. I think that is how you do it.
Yeah, that'll be it.
That's totally
I'm
how you do
fine.
it.
It's not my fault.
Okay.
Mum.
They went down to Rotorua for some fire training.
I don't
Oh,
watch that.
yeah.
That seemed like a long way to go when you're in the middle of a busy week.
Yeah.
Right.
Big long drive. Did it have to be there? Why was it
Have
there?
you got to go, Duncan?
I'd go in 5 minutes.
Oh, I thought you had a hard out like 20 minutes ago.
Shit, I just realised. Yeah, no, 5 minutes.
Sorry. Okay. We'll just carry on without you.
Yeah.
Yeah, went down. They did the fire challenge. Was a couple of them. I can't remember which ones. Like volunteer firefighters.
Is it the lad?
Oh, Sophia Makaire. No, it was
Ah.
Sophia Makaire. They're
Sexist
volunteer
of me.
firefighters, so naturally they won that challenge.
And then, what's her name? influencer and thingy, Weta, were so bad. Of course. It's like every millennial stereotype. They don't know how to do anything. They're lazy.
Just expect everything.
I am lazy. It's
Expect
my
your
right.
90-kilogram beanbag to carry itself. Okay, what else happened?
The only thing I wrote down, I only want to talk about Lisa's funny sabotage and also her funny neon sign that she bought.
Oh, neon sign.
So tell you what's really going to funky this place up. Bring in
That
Southern
is going to
Kingsland.
get the buyers excited.
The rudest sign ever.
What is it? I didn't see that bit.
She was like, good thing about this is you can turn 2 letters off. It gets a bit R18.
Okay, let's just say, so it says treat your girl right. Is that what it says?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Okay,
Take
I
out
get
a
it.
couple of letters and it gets real
And then hang it above
racy
the
real
bed.
quick.
It's the first 2 letters. OMG. This is
loved
a
it.
family show.
No, that's what Mike
It's
Richardson
going.
said.
It's going in the guest bedroom.
It's
I don't
so
know about you.
funny. Lisa, what
I
are
do
you
not want
doing?
my guests getting up to that. I don't want the in-laws, Pippi and Popper, doing any of that in our guest bedroom. Thanks very much. I'm not buying that apartment.
It's so funny. Like, I thought when she was looking at that sign, that was like just the exemplar and she was going to get something else, but she's like, I'll take it. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's just like the demo sign. She just loved it.
Incredible.
Oh, I think they're going to be so good. And then her long ruse about the yellow ceiling.
Oh, she's really gone to town telling everyone that she's painting the ceiling yellow. And everyone's just being really polite. They're like, oh, cool, yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna mind fuck them. Oh my god.
Does she think they're going to all race out and go, oh shit, they're really going for it. We better bring in some pops of pink into our room or something.
Get another absolutely filthy sign in our room.
Or is she literally just wasting?
She's wasting so
Wasting
much
her time.
And she like got ribs in on it and she got like the guy at the store in on it. It's so funny.
At several stores, because she also did the disco LEDs. She went through the whole charade of paying for them, everything. Oh man,
I respect it. I love it. She's Darren Browning everyone on the block to
and then
absolutely
she's going to come in with this amazingly tasteful room, shock everyone. But of course, there's the neon sign. Is she mind fucking us on the neon sign?
Maybe. We can't trust
Is there even
anything
going to
she
be a neon?
says.
I cannot trust Lisa. What's Ribs' real name? Chris?
I don't know. Don't care.
Then I think we ended Tuesday night with Wolfie telling Stacey and Weta that they needed to keep things tidy downstairs, and telling them that
Things tidy downstairs is real funny.
as the tradies are moving around, you just got to get in there and help them out, kind of thing. And then Stacey took it upon herself to take care of the situation. Went downstairs and basically said, "Oh, hey guys, you need to clean up."
It's so good. It's so embarrassing. And also when it was like tools down and they were like, didn't know if the vacuum cleaner counted or not as like a power tool.
Well, to be fair,
Bless you.
it's powered, isn't it?
Not a tool though, is it? I mean, what is it?
Well, tool of the trade if you're a housewife like me.
True. That's true.
So, I resent the fact that they're not calling it a power tool. And that's it for now. I know we're like halfway through the week of the block, and by the time you listen to this, you've probably watched another couple of episodes, but whatever. That's all we've watched. Okay?
Deal with it.
Duncan, do you want to run now? Duncan?
Yeah, I have
Or do
to
you want
go.
to join us for community notice board?
I have to go.
Gonna
I have to go.
Okay.
I'm really sad, but I'm really happy. I think that this audio setup seems to be working.
Who knows?
so.
We don't know until we listen to it back.
Tina looks relaxed.
She looks like she's on like CSI or something behind a bank full of monitors and has just found a vital piece of information. Thank you.
right.
But good luck.
Thank you. Good luck. Bye.
I knew I was going to screw that up.
Travel well. Say hi to Ismay for me. Oh, he can't hear me anymore. Bye, Duncan.
Jane says say hi to Ismay.
No.
He says no.
Oh, far
Now
out.
he's leaving. And now it's just the two of
Okay.
us.
It's just you
Just
and
like
I.
the old
Okay.
days, really. Off he goes. Bye.
Bye, Dunk. Okay, I'm going to play the Sting, the community notice board one. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
It's the community notice
Boom,
board.
boom, 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 boom. Oh, no.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry about all of that.
Okay, no. I've
What
got to
is
go
on the
through
notice board
It's
this
on
week,
Facebook.
Jane?
No,
I can't
it's
even see the doc because you're on my computer.
Someone posted on the Real Pod Corner. They made a submission. It was Ollie Chick.
Oh, yeah?
The UCSA. What is that? The University. Oh no!
UC.
Come back.
Oh, is it Canterbury Students Association?
Students Association.
Yeah.
Association. Someone posted in there. Do you think security will kick me out if I bring my puppy into the library? But the best bit is that, like, a couple of comments down, same person again posts a photo with wearing a denim jacket with dog inside denim jacket. It just says "We're in."
What kind of puppy are we talking? Is this like a big
Talking
one?
like a looks a lot like. Have you ever seen Mum's dog Leroy,
No.
aka my old dog?
Leroy Jenkins. Is it that?
It's a little black fluffy thing,
Cute.
like some kind of poodle cross type situation.
So it works.
And then Laura Giddy, Corny,
Love it.
Corny of the week a few weeks back, gets on the thread and the Real Pod Corner and says, "Are there any updates, or should I say pup dates?" Which I think is, I like that a lot.
It's a dream. Yeah.
And then Ollie Chick comes back with someone else saying, "I've had Bella in the library a bunch of times. She just sleeps in my duffel bag on the chair next to me." And then there's a picture of this little chihuahua thing wearing a rainbow coloured vest and a rainbow necklace on its head. And it's just the best community notice board I've seen in ages. It made me feel really nice.
Oh my God, that's so wholesome. We're also,
So
Jane,
wholesome.
dogs on the train.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I did
You
it.
took
I
Zelda on the
took
train?
Susie. I took my mum's dog
Oh, you
Susie
took
on the train,
Susie.
and it was a bit of a rigmarole. She was very squirmy in the bag, but I didn't see a single other dog. But I hope that maybe this spreading this community notice board and just the general vibe of taking dogs places they traditionally shouldn't be really catches on, because it
Where
cheered
did you go
everyone
from
up.
to?
I went from Mount Albert to Britomart. And then I took her out of
then-
Britomart and walked around the, I took her to see the Michael Puttercore Firehouse. She loved it. And then we went back.
It was been to town before.
She'd never been to town. She would have never seen that lovely art before.
No.
She didn't know what to do with all the concrete. It was a little bit stressful because I was like, oh my God, she's going to need to pee. But I don't know if she...
Oh, please tell me you took her to Ortolana.
We walked past Ortolana. I took a photo of her in that lane, like where the housewives walked down.
Amazing.
It was very fun. I'd highly recommend doing it if you've got a fully enclosed bag, of course.
What kind of bag did you use?
Well, we've actually got like a proper dog bag that's all
Right.
mesh sides. It still feels a little bit sad, but you do what you have to do.
Oh, I mean, worth it though for a trip into town.
Yeah.
For the pupper.
Can't
Yeah.
put a price on it.
Okay. So that's our own community notice board. And then we've got the Cranny. So you ready for this? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And go.
Colin's Cranny. Colin's Cranny. Colin's Cranny. Colin's Cranny. Was that good?
Wow. I mean, I don't know because I can't hear it either, but it sounds...
Who can
sounded
hear
very
it?
authentic.
Can you hear it, Tina? Oh, how exciting.
I can't... No, only the computer can hear it.
That's weird.
Just trust me on that. Well, I can't explain it to you, but
It's all right.
it's complicated.
Do we have anything for the Cranny at the moment?
Yeah, we do, because he got on the Twitter and was saying Mama and Chippy's choice, which is true. I'm assuming he's meaning sandwiches.
Oh, that was after his big shop, which we obviously covered extensively last week.
Yeah. Yep. So that was a follow-up, basically,
Follow-up,
on that.
thank God
That's the
for
latest
that.
update. Also, this doubles as a real review for this week. He says, I tried that new non-dairy ice cream on the way home today and I enjoyed it. Walking in constant threat of rain, it distracted me.
It's just, he loves the simple things in life, you know?
He
he's
really does.
quite a spirit, like he's quite meditative, I feel. He enjoys just simple pleasures and he just relishes in them. I
Isn't
respect
that where we
about
all want to
Colin.
be?
I think so, because I feel like I like nosh down an ice cream, like, and I don't even think about it. You know, he's very mindful. Yeah. That's what I. That's what I mean.
You know what? He would be great as the voice of like a mindfulness app.
Yeah. God, I'd love
Colin's
that.
Colin's calm.
Cranny.
Calm with Colin and the Cranny or something. Maybe we could just get him to voice a few little stings for us, and then we can just play them, you know, throughout the podcast to help centre people as they're listening.
Yeah, we should do a pop-up Cranny. We should do a pop-up Cranny in the corner of Nando's St. Luke's, but it's just like a little dark room, like a sensory deprivation tank, and all you can hear is Colin talking about dairy-free ice creams and other things that he enjoys. God, I'd love that.
Just reading his own tweets.
Yeah.
That'd be great. It's a very minimal amount of prep for him. He just has to turn up, be fabulous as always, and read his tweets.
Get Alexis to drop him
off. And I tell you what, yeah, exactly. He doesn't even have to drive there. Does Colin drive?
I wouldn't think so. That's too common.
He walks down the road in the constant threat of rain, but distracted by his lovely dairy-free ice cream. So all signs point to no. And that is the end of that. So now we move on to Mexican Corner. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
And go.
Mexican Corner.
Like and subscribe.
I gotta say, it's really hard.
I know I never
Subscribe. This is gonna sound a mess, isn't it? When it all comes together.
I just turn that off. Just turn us off.
Cacophony.
At the top. Okay. Max has uploaded a couple of great snaps to Instagram this week.
I've only seen one of them.
What? Did you see the one of the sharks?
No, I only saw the bum one.
Oh no, the sharks one was predated.
Let me get my phone
and
out.
also made the national newspaper.
What, tomorrow's newspaper? Max Key with sharks. I would. Oh my God, you're right. There's a stunning photograph.
Okay, and look at the caption. What does the caption say?
Fish are friends, not food. Shark emoji, fish emoji.
But by the look on his face, I would say that fish are mortal enemies that could possibly eat you because he looks scared.
He
out of
looks
his mind.
really scared. I mean,
and he's got his arms quite unnaturally lifted out of the water, and I just wonder if that's like something you're supposed to do. Like, don't leave your digits around; they get tempted by your fingers.
Yeah,
like,
he looks really
still
scared.
As a statue with your arms out of the water. He's got lovely top line, excellent frame.
Excellent frame, actually, yeah. And hold position with the sharks.
But he did survive, and his very next activity after doing that was getting a photo from behind, just standing with a lady.
Yeah,
who's lovely, and she's got a lovely tan. She's in a bikini, and he's in his swimmers, but he's just pulled down his swimmers just a bit so you can capture some crack.
Popped a bit of cheek. Show us your crack.
White as a white butt could be.
It's an amazing tan line. Like, I was surprised.
I do wonder if he's bumped up the contrast in the.
He's done something to this photo. It's not right
because it's a big colour change.
It's just like the baseline. I never would have thought Max Key to ever be that white, even his bum cheeks. And saying that out loud is really weird. But like, it's so pale. I didn't know Max was ever that pale.
Yeah, like I say, I think he's been playing with
messing with us.
Photo sliders. Remember that time he came out with like Jeff Blue Eyes?
Yeah, and that time he did a filter, and he like also did it on like Sonny Bill Williams or something, and he just looked ridiculous. Like he looked like like an anime character. Respect to the Max.
I say we're going out and Max Key's bum, lily white bum. And
it's just normal.
That's our podcast. Do you think it worked? I don't know.
I think it's good.
So.
Tina, how you feeling? Tina's only been able to hear me and Duncan, right, this whole time.
So she really has
she's missed out. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
but if we're good and you're good, then everything should be good.
Okay. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you so much to Nando's for just being amazing as per. And thanks, Alex. Thanks, Duncan. Thanks, Tina.
Thank you, Jane.
And we'll catch you next week.
See you in the AM on the AM.
Don't forget, today's news is tomorrow's newspaper.
Kia ora, this is Toby Manhire, here to urge you to tune in to Gone by Lunchtime, a podcast with me, Annabelle Lee Mather and Ben Thomas, tackling the world of New Zealand politics, from policy to polling, from scandal to psychodrama. Listen to Gone by Lunchtime, brought to you by the Spin-Off Podcast Network, wherever good pods are sold.
Kia ora, I'm Duncan Grieve, founder of The Spin-Off. You can help us keep all of The Spin-Off's award-winning journalism free for everybody by becoming a member today at thespinoff.co.nz/donate.
The Spin-Off Podcast Network.